later.
Definitely the best movie I've seen in theaters since
Dune, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's not even close. It's by like a country mile. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in once again. My name is Naz, this is my buddy Jake. We're the Reaction Haven, and tonight we are gonna see Alien Romulus, and we're pretty excited.
We've obviously seen, what, the 2 or 3 trailers that have been
So
out?
we've seen the trailer that everyone has seen in the movie theater. You know, where that guy goes, there's some in the water, there's some in the bloody water.
No, there's just something in the water.
We've seen that one. That's the only thing we've seen. But first, Jake, have you seen any of the previous Alien movies?
Oh, of course. And we're obviously expecting Sigourney Weaver to just pop up at some point, right?
She's actually the alien this time. So let's talk about the Alien franchise real quick. So the first one came out in classic, absolute classic, and then Aliens came out, and it was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Alien 3, bored to tears. I remember watching it, and I was just like sweating, watching it, and I think I actually slept.
So sweaty.
I was watching it, I think I fell asleep. And then there's Alien Resurrections. Trash. Absolute trash.
That was not good.
And then a couple, decades later came, Alien vs. Predator, and I enjoyed Alien vs. Predator. The first one was really fun.
Yeah, it was really good.
Second one, bad. And then another couple decades later, there's the Prometheus movies. Prometheus was and then Alien Covenant, it was okay. And we're expecting a lot of practical effects.
Yes. Yeah. And if they could tie this into the kind of Prometheus storyline, that might be kind of interesting. Right?
Yeah, so I think this takes place in between the first Alien and Aliens. So it's like a prequel, requel. We're very excited.
And the effects look great. The aliens obviously look freaking dope. I mean, obviously the effects I'm expecting, it to be up here.
And I want it to be scary. Yeah. I don't want it to just look cool. I want us to be like, in the theater.
I want to be grabbing Naz's thigh and squeezing it like, ah! No.
We'll cut that out. All right,
leave that in.
I'll leave that in. All right, we're gonna go check it out. We'll let you know how it goes. Okay, guys, we just got out of seeing Alien Romulus, and this is gonna be non-spoiler first, and then we'll do the spoilers at the end. We highly recommend watch this in the theaters. Bring your significant other with you. It'd be really fun. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring everyone, because this movie is awesome for sure.
Okay, first of all, and I noticed it's like, Naz and I said in the first 5 minutes, we're like, this is already gonna be super good. The cinematographics are freaking amazing. Okay, right off the bat, the world building, right? Oh. Gorgeous.
Yeah, so within the first 36 seconds, whenever you start seeing like the
technology turn on and everything,
the sound of oh my god, the sound editing.
If
this doesn't get nominated for sound editing at the end of like the year, I'll be very surprised. Like Jake said, like the cinematography, like it really harkens back to like Blade Runner and Dune, like that kind of like.
It was very Dune-esque,
yeah. So oh my god, it was so gorgeous. Like anytime there's scenes of space, you're just like
floored. You're just wow.
You don't even think twice. It's like it's like oh yeah, that spaceship is there. Oh yeah, that asteroid's there. It's like wow, it was breathtaking.
It was amazing.
Like the audio and just visually, and it. Oh man, we're at a loss for words. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautifully shot film.
I would watch it again just for that.
Yeah, for sure. If you watched the Alien movies, there are definitely certain like little bits, plot elements of each that were just kind of taken, like Aliens for sure. Alien Resurrection, Prometheus movies.
Prometheus in there, yeah.
It's all in there. So if you watch those, you're rewarded. You're just like, oh my god, they did that same exact. It wasn't pandering. It wasn't just like they're rehashing the same scenes. It's similar scenes, but with its own sort of twist. We didn't want it to end, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, I don't know how. I think it's probably like 2 hours plus. I didn't want it to end. Just more aliens, more blood, more gore,
I want to see more like
face huggers.
Oh, yes.
Man.
I honestly just wanted to see more of like space, like more of the world, more of space, and just
But that's also kind of like, I loved how they were in such a confined, tight space, like in the ship, and the use of anti-gravity.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the trailer, so it's not spoiler. They used it very well. I was wondering like how they were gonna do that, but it's very good. Aliens looked great.
Oh yeah.
Face huggers looked great. The kills are very good.
Yeah.
And we had this lovely. We were sitting next to this lovely woman, and at the beginning, she was like, "Hey guys, by the way, I'm gonna scream." We're just like, "Okay," and yeah, people in the auditorium screamed. Like Jake and I were just like, we're like so tense.
Like this.
It's such a great environment. You need to see this in the movies.
Yeah,
It's a great environment to be in. You're just
glued. Like you can't look away for a second. You can't look away. It's just amazing.
The beginning was just a little bit slow, just a little bit, and I was like, I don't know if I'm on board with this. But when they get to the Romulus is the ship. It's not
Romulus,
a spoiler.
Remus, yeah.
Romulus is the ship. Whenever they get there and like the screaming and the blood and like the gore starts happening, you like we said earlier, you cannot take your eyes off the screen. It's a good story too. It's a simple story.
Yeah.
It's let's get some things and then get out. That's it.
And all the characters have a perfect enough backstory to where you care slightly above just not caring. But at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't really care if they all die. It's like I care a little bit, but not.
Yeah, they just introduced you enough to be like, oh, dang, no, not that guy. That's it. So this is the end of our non-spoiler segment. If you couldn't tell, see it
in theaters.
Yeah, see it in theaters. It's maybe my favorite movie of the year, honestly. It's up there.
Like this and like Dune 2. Like
yeah, that's right. Damn, that's right.
No.
They're right now they're neck and neck.
Definitely the best movie I've seen in theaters since
Dune
2.
For sure.
Yeah,
and it's not even close. It's by like a country mile. This is is up there for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the spoilers. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Let's make it simple for us. Let's start at the beginning. So
you liked it. We both liked how they developed the kind of backstory between her and her robot brother,
Rain and Andy.
Yeah,
I think those were their names, Rain and Andy.
Yeah.
Like you cared enough about them. They had just a little bit of a backstory. You know, she just wanted to get out of this like mining colony, and like her and her friends hatched this plan. Oh, by the way, this like derelict spaceship is just right above us. We should just like get out of here.
They happen to have 5 pods, enough for us, right?
Yes. Yeah. So to me, that part of the plot was just a little too convenient. Like just enough pods, and like it was just like up that. It was just
right there. I know.
Yeah, it was just in the stratosphere. I was like, oh man, they're gonna go on like this long space mission. No, it was just like it's like
right there.
Yeah, just right there. That's where the Romulus ship is. I was like, okay, I need to watch it again to understand why it was there.
Once I get there,
Romulus,
things turn sour. The fuel pods don't have enough charge for the 9-year span that they need to get to this new planet. You're like, okay, well, here we go.
I wish they did a little bit more of like why is this all here? I wanted just a little bit more backstory, but that was just like neither here nor there.
Yeah.
They just needed to GTFO out of there. You know what I mean?
That's what made it such a good movie. It's just like, okay, these human beings have a plan. The aliens don't give an F about your life plan, okay?
Yeah.
That's so funny,
Speaking of the aliens, one of the things that I found kind of weird was that the aliens, they moved a little slow. Like, they took their time to kill. Like, they weren't, like, because whenever I watched Aliens, the aliens were just, like, running up all over the wall so super fast, so you had to haul ass trying to get away. But this... I feel like the aliens were just kind of walking.
Yeah,
Did you notice that?
Yeah, they're kind of like playing with their food.
So there were certain scenes where
it was out of place.
Both Jake and I were like,
yeah,
there's important things that need to happen right now that's being taken over by dialogue. Let's try and get out of here. Let's try to, because a couple of times you and I were both like,
yeah,
guys, now is not the time to look at each other.
The emotions are high. Let's go. Let's get out. Yeah.
I swear there was like 2 scenes where both like 2 characters were just like
the aliens like right here, and like them 2 are just like. It's like, okay, time to go.
And then the story goes on. There's just a couple of scenes of that where, but we got over it.
There's obviously the one guy in the friend group you just freaking hate. That other British guy, you just wanted to die. I was like, okay, this dude needs to
Yeah, I out of all the deaths, I was like, yeah, you deserve that.
The most disturbing scene was definitely the Prometheus kind of baby. Basically, it just builds like climax, and then as soon as you think like it's over and falling action, like nope, there's one more.
Yeah.
And that's when the Prometheus baby was born. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's when
one more.
Like we said in our 9 spoilers, there's certain elements out of each movie that they take and inject it into this film, but it doesn't feel forced. It feels like
so organic,
this would happen in this situation here, like when Jake said the big tall alien dude, and I showed Jake, I was looking at the credits and like who played the alien. It's like this super tall European basketball player. I'll put a picture like right here somewhere. It was great, and he looked like the engineers from Prometheus, like the pale, tall. They took
he was taller than them.
Oh yeah, he was
and
at
skinnier
least,
and lanky, and he had a tail.
Yeah, so
weird.
They injected a bit of like Prometheus in there and Alien Resurrection whenever Ripley had like the weird alien baby. It all felt really natural how they did that. And even like the part where Rain was like putting on like the space suit in like the closet, that was straight out of Alien. And I loved how they did
just
that.
Like tightened automatically. That was dope. Yeah.
And even did you play Alien Isolation, the video game?
No.
There was elements of Alien Isolation in this too. Like anytime they would try to like open the door with like the little yellow handle, like I caught that too. How I was really cool.
That thing was so gross and ugly looking. Remember it was like walking like a spider at first.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh god.
I was worried. I'm like, okay, if this is gonna look like that dumb like alien baby from Alien Resurrection, I thought that design looked kind of dumb. Here, this design makes sense because it looks like a human and an engineer and an alien.
Yeah.
The design was really good.
It went from baby to like 8 feet tall in like 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Basically.
Yeah. So. Oh, and this is just something I noticed. If you played Dead Space, I would be shocked if they didn't greenlight a Dead Space movie. After seeing what this movie did, it's just Hollywood, come on. You got to do it. Just do it. I would give this movie a solid A-.
Yeah,
really good movie. Just a couple of nitpicks here and there, but really solid. Jake?
It's a solid 8 for sure. Oh yeah. Like we said, this was probably one of the best movies we've seen in theaters this year. So please get up, go see it in theaters. You're not going to be disappointed. And please like and subscribe to Reaction Haven and follow us. Comment on what you thought about the movie, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.